How's it going, guys? The Beverly Hillbilly here, and welcome to part 2 of Get Good, Skullgirls. Now, most people may not have heard this, but CogWork Gaming is shutting down. We've had many issues, don't want to go into them, you probably don't want to hear about them, but they're issues that have left us with making the decision of shutting down CogWork and moving on with a new project. Everyone involved with CogWork Gaming should carry over, maybe pick up someone new, but when that happens, we will let everyone know. But Skullgirl fans, don't worry. This Get Good series will not only continue on the new channel, but will carry over all the content that is started here in CogWork, so you won't miss a thing. So, what have I been doing? I've been very, very involved with the Skullgirls community. Maybe not super involved compared to some people, but I usually do not get involved in any type of community or forum with a video game. I just don't. But being so new to fighting games, I decided to give it a try, and still very happy that I have done so. The community at Skullheart have been wonderful. They've been a great source of information. They've been a great source of, encouragement. That always means a lot. And I've met so many new people, and that's always nice too. I've also become involved in the actual playing side. I've joined a couple casual meetup groups, Get Great and Slapfest Skullgirls. I think I said that correctly, not backwards. Anyway, I've joined both of those, and I was able to do an event, one each, and did awful. Yeah, give a good thumbs up for that awfulness. But that's not to say I'm disappointed in any way. Get Great, which is definitely geared towards the more beginner-oriented people, where it's a bit more commentary heavy, watching two people go at it at a time and then everyone gives input. That's really nice. I grabbed some great tips from them. Finally learned how to do outtakes. I'm going to stop doing my neutral savage bypasses. I need to stop doing that habit. That is awful, and that ruins so many matches by itself. I'm going to get better with basic button input. I've been using the analog stick on my PlayStation 4 controller up until now, making the switch to the D-pad. It feels a bit unnatural. Being a sim racer, I use the analog sticks as much as possible. I wish I could afford a steering wheel, but I'll get there one day. But making the switch to the D-pad is challenging. You hold your finger a little bit differently. I'm making a big deal about a D-pad, but I'm getting there. It's a transition. I'm noticing a input improvement as far as speed and accuracy is slightly rising. That was another big thing that was mentioned to me. It was just to improve my accuracy. I'm getting there. I will attend next Saturday's Get Great. I'm looking at my calendar. That will be on March 12th. Trying to do the time. 1 p.m. Pacific time, 4 p.m. Eastern, I think. Please correct me if I'm wrong. And of course, in between all of these meetups and stuff, I've been playing with my new Steam friends. I guess we call them friends. I mean, Steam says they're my friends, so they must be my friends. It's kind of like Facebook. But no, they're actually really wonderful people. Always happy to give input and advice. And if you're obviously mismatched, they will usually back off, at least give you a chance. I know some people are offended by that, but I really appreciate that because it gives you a chance to actually play the game. All the moves and all the things I've learned up until now become completely moot when I'm just getting railed by someone who's put 1,000 hours into the game. Like, that's totally expected, but I feel like the person that's really good doing that to me isn't getting anything out of the game either, but I could be wrong. But I've been playing a lot with all my new friends, and they've been giving so much advice, and I noticed an improvement. I am in this weird middle. It's like this no man's land of any kind of video game with complexity of sorts. a translation that I'm very familiar with, sim racing. You're awful at the game, you're kind of okay, and then there's about 100 hours or so of like where you're in this middle between I'm kind of okay and then I'm actually kind of sort of decent. There's a huge middle between that. Totally saw that coming. But unfortunately, a lot of the other new people that I have met in Skullgirls are starting to drop out, and I notice they're dropping out at around the point that I'm currently at, between 50 and 75 hours, because this is kind of the grinded out stage where you're not going to be very good, and the increments of improvement become smaller and smaller. It's understandable if you're not completely devoted to becoming very, very good at a certain game. It's a very disheartening section of learning a game. So it's understandable. Don't fault anyone for saying, you know what, this is too hard, I'm wasting my time, I would enjoy something else. That's perfectly okay. You should not feel bad if you say it's not your thing. But this is my thing, and I'm really, really liking it. And like I said, it's nice to play regularly with people, and like you get that rapport, that back and forth, and then you start enjoying the time together, and that's nice. You know, I'm not a very social person, so all the interaction and meeting new people is actually really, really cool. Well, here's enough babbling. So let's get to some gameplay action. Here is some gameplay from earlier. These are people that I bump into a lot during the week. Most of them are better than me. Well, I think they're all better than me. But you know what? I actually had a really, really good day. So here are the videos. Watch and enjoy. For once, I can actually enjoy the videos that I make of myself because I'm actually doing decent.
I'll cut you down to size.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime!
Time to apply pressure!
Only two more, you brother!
Enough! Major surgery!
On the draw.
No place Enough!
Rest okay? 120 or Tiffany Fry! This blows. On the trolley.
What a pathetic ASG.
Player one wins!
I'll show you how we deal with traitors.
It all depends on your skill. Let's rock!
Next time. And it's this. No place to run. Making the incision. I've seen worse. Body parasol. I've seen worse. You dare. Take the shot. Let's take a look. Then you win. You wish. Watch this. Too hot to handle.
That's a wrap.
Egress, dispatch.
Everybody warmed up? Action!
Major surgery! What's in it for me? Damn. Don't even making the incision. I'll patch it right up. I'll patch it right up. Ready, number 13. Let's take a look. No. Making the incision. You wish. Why incision? No place to run. Back to the waiting room. Deadly shot. Don't even try. Back to the waiting room. Don't even try. You bitch. Winners don't use drugs. Hot.
Call my bookie!
I'll cut you down to size.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime!
You bitch. You wish.
Take two! Showtime! That's cool! That's cool! Hey, jump! Dog star press!
Don't even try.
Dog star press! Hold it! Danger!
Don't even try. You wish.
120 or time! That was the ball! Blowing in the dark! Everything I say is a catchphrase! An overwhelming victory!
I'll show you how to deal with traitors.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime!
Don't even try. Don't even try. You wish. Don't even try. Take the shot. Let's take a look. Don't even try. Don't even try. Major surgery. Deadly sharp. Major surgery. You wish. Parasol. Ready, number 13. Try. Withdraw. It's this. Isn't it over? Don't go too far. Making the incision. Enough. I'd get a second opinion.
Don't that just beat all?
Tisk, tisk. It looks like we'll have to operate.
Who will our star be tonight? Showtime! Peace out.
I've seen worse.
It's nothing! Nothing!
Enough! Back to the waiting room. I'm disappointed in you.
That's all, folks.
Thank you for watching part 2 of Get Good, Skullgirls. Thank you for watching the video, and to people who I play with, thank you so much for your advice, help, and friendship. Like the video, follow myself through my journey, and I hope to see you in matchmaking.